Hey gamers, I just wanted to let you know that this video is very, very loud, and I did not mean it to be loud, contrary to popular belief, because of course, loud equals funny in my opinion, and I believe at certain times, yes, but all the time, no. Turn down your volume, and for specifically really loud parts, I will play like a sound effect, so that like if you're listening to this in the background, you will still know when it's coming, because I do not want to blow your eardrums out, and I don't want you to get jump scared. I promise you the second video was a lot better, although I don't think it was recording from the microphone I'm speaking in now. I think it was my PC mic. Some of the voices are a little quiet, so I would recommend you wear headphones for the next one, but I promise episode 3, we're gonna get things figured out. It's a learning curve for all of us. Anyway, enjoy the video. Good afternoon, gamers. Welcome to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. So, I'm trying out a new thing. I'm gonna say like good morning, evening, or night, like depending on when I'm recording, and then saying something at the end of the video because I don't know how to end videos. So this is gonna be our catch-up video. So technically, welcome to the first episode of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Although I already played it and I already know what happens. So, yeah, but isn't this kind of like Jay's playthrough? Like he already knows what happened if something happened. And this is the menu of the game, by the way. I think it's really fucking cool, actually. Do like this game a lot, though. It's really fun. So, enjoy. Episode 1, Turnabout Trump. Haha, insert bit about recent events. I wonder if it's Larry. We'll see. The painter, that is. But I'm not gonna do much reactions because I've already seen all this, but like, yeah, no. Showdown time. You lose. Oh my god! What the fuck? Eek! Type shit, type shit. Goop. Also get a load of that transition, bro. Peak shit. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. It's crazy because now I know the context of this, because I already know stuff. Anyway. Guys! Guys, we're back! Also, look at the lobby update. We got a picture of the judge now, which I'm happy about personally, because that's my fucking goat. That's my Pookie. I love him. I love him so. Anyway. Guys, it's our little guy Apollo! Okay, for everything that I've already played, I actually do really like Apollo as a character. I do really like him. We're on the same brainwave. Panicked. I'm sweaty. I can admit it. I'm nervous. I think I know who this is, and I already assigned a voice to who this is. And I decided to go Klaus Ninjago because it's funny as hell. So. Good morning. Sorry, it's just the blue-eyed stare gets me every single time. It's scary. It's scary. I'm sorry. I need to lock the fuck in. Good morning, sir. Oh, it sounded like Deku. I'm gonna kill myself. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine. That screeching noise. Is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh? Okay, it should, like, his kind face would have you assume that he should be more open and whatnot, but, like, we'll see what happens. I'm fine. I got up at 5 AM to do my Codes of Steel voice workout. I'm fine. Oh, that explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your screech. This is literally the Edgeworth wannabe, bro. I think I'm just like more sultry Edgeworth, but sultry's the wrong fucking word. And yeah, anyway. I overdid it again. Bro, get a fucking load. Get a fucking load. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Drift gotten, sir! I'm all over that drift! I love Apollo so much. As it happened, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes! Yes! I'm fine, sir! Guys, is that a reference? Is that a yes reference? One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I will be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. Dude, double-breasted fucking coat bullshit. Whatever. I give up. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. Not him. I'm just gonna give the fuck up. It's my god! Oh my god, guys. Phoenix, what happened to you? I know what happened to him, but Phoenix, what happened to you? Whoa! Good morning. Morning. It's all up to you today. First trial? Nervous. Meeting him? Cardiac arrest! I think I'm supposed to say something, help? So, you're, fine! I'm fine! Mr. Fine, is it? Guys, he's so silly! I love Phoenix. I love him. Guys, there's a reason why I made him a plushie. I didn't remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me. Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. And he's your friend, so why? You'll see. Huh? You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, it's time. Shall we? Yes, sir! Guys! Oh my fucking god! Ah! Okay, I need to focus. First trial, here comes justice! Guys, it's almost like that's his last name, Apollo Justice, oh my fucking god! Guys, oh my god. Our fucking goat, district courtroom number 2, let's fucking go! Type shit. The court is now in session. Prosecutor's ready, Your Honor. Listen. Payne and Judge would sound way too familiar, so I just gave him a mumble so that I could give my voice a rest. I'm pretty sure for every single case I will have a rest character where I just mumble so I can just like soothe my vocal cords because I don't have water. So we're just gonna see how this goes. The defense is fine. I mean ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank? Don't panic. Too late. Your name was Mr. Justice. And this is your first trial? Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always see to his client's wishes. And my client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice! But to entrust this case to this greenhorn, why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you are the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Interesting! Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel? No, he doesn't! That's my goat. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't have the gavel because I remember in one of the previous recordings I tried to, use it. And then my dog started barking because he thought it was the door. So we put an end to that immediately. We as in me. Anyway. Then let's begin! The defendant may enter the courtroom. Yay! Let's see if I remember how to do this. It's been a day. That's embarrassing. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright? How could this have happened? Oh, Apollo, you'll learn.
I won't speak of it further, then. The prosecution would be so kind as to explain the charges, Mr. Payne.
And I think I saw you enter this room by fresh attorney. And now, I see your relief. Enjoy. Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. Is he sounding too much like Caramel? I think he is. The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer. And he hit him, wham, on the head, smack, killed him cold.
A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was?
The pianist for the club. It seems I was gonna make a joke, but I didn't.
Phoenix Wright, a pianist?
This is the weapon that took the victim's life. A bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defense string of course.
The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence.
Deadly bottle. Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Can't you tell that I'm being Mia Fey stand-in as the tutorial? Rip Mia Fey, bro. She was so much better than him, bro. Like, make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record. Right. I've heard of that. Use E to look at the evidence so far. I'm a natural. Wrong voice. I'm a natural at this. Yeah. Get a fucking load. Get a fucking load. Anyway, here's our goat. That's my goat. Here's the victim. Lol. Here's Payne. He fucking fell off. He looks ugly as hell. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Right. Just use E. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. That's my goat.
So, the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this, Shady Smith fellow?
Isn't that so fucking funny? He looks like a mobster, bro. Like, we believe he was a traveler, Your Honor.
A traveler?
According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He'd only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear.
And he had some sort of connection with the defendant.
That, too, is unclear at the present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime.
If they had only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the defendant slighted the defendant's piano playing.
That doesn't appear to have been the case. No. It might have nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. Well, let's explain what I mean. Yes, a crime scene! Type shit. I have no commentary. I'm so sorry. I literally, like... I got nothing, bro. Okay, we'll see if I can crack jokes. Anyway. As you can see, the game of poker. JK, I know where I'm gonna get my cash cow out of gambling. That's my go. Was in progress. That's the crime.
Wait a second! Isn't poker gambling?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking love gambling.
That's a crime in of itself!
Indeed, it appears our defendant has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal. Oh my god! A man gambles? Wow, what a crime. Wow, Kristoff. I can't believe that's his fucking objection voice. It's like the complete opposite of the voice I gave him, but you know what? It fits him. I don't care. Who gaff? This is my playthrough, and you're watching it. So, who gaff? It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that. A game in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor. A competition. Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in a blue flame, know its final outcome. Him! And then I realized, and remember what I said before, this man is trying to be fucking Elliot. No, hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. This man is trying to be my type. I'm being so dead. Blonde hair. Hair is long. He looks nice. He's eloquent. He's trying to be Elliot, but he's fucking not. My husband is far better than you, you fucking bitch! You'll see why I hate him later.
Come again?
The cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress women. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
That will be our first order of business here, then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards.
Guys, he's so nonchalant. I fucking love him.
Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime.
My pleasure. This is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing.
Call this game a farm the way I'm surrounded by all these goats. Do we fuck with the bar?
It's my goat! I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. I can't fucking read. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. A game. And our customers are happy. I think I remember how to do this one.
A pianist who can't play piano.
Better than a defense attorney who can't defend. Bro. Leave him alone! What the fuck?
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Are you alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. That's gonna be me soon, Jesus Christ! My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher course in cross-examination? No, we don't need a tutorial. We've raw-dogged this shit. No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I think you do better than you think. You know it, or you do not. I'm fine. The cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons. Press and present. Find any inconsistencies, any lies in the testimony, and reveal them to the court. Even though you declined your explicit tutorial of cross-examination, I am still giving this to you because I believe you are inadequately stupid. Moving on. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies, lies, Phoenix Wright? As if Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it.
The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Thank you, Goat. Cross-examine. I also really like the new, the versus thing. Like, that looks really good. Call back to the 3DS version of the fucking game. I'm a nerd, I know. So we're gonna press everything because I learned well from Phoenix Wright. When you don't know what to do, press. You can hardly play? Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Was that supposed to be a boast just now? Title of pianist is a mask, a respectable face I wear for the world at large.
Then why are you really at the Borshboard Club?
They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I am a professional, after all. Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine. Dude, this fucking bitch, shut the fuck up. Yes, your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. What? I've played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I've never lost once. Because that's GOAT! That's my fucking glorious GOAT, baby's fucking right! Although, he's not glorious, none of he's glorious. I need to lock the fuck in. Anyway. But you see why customers come now? Defeat the undefeatable poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. Hey! Come! Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once? Is that even possible? I forgot to mention, but it is turbo handy that, we have a tile marker for, which one you're on, and it marks it, and it's really nice. So nice. Anyway. Bleh. Shit, no, go back. No, I want to press it. Oh, I was on W, not Q. God damn it. Anyway. The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction? It is quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. Black market? Oh, in the past. Things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room.
A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know. Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad.
The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a gooner keeps watch through the small window. Type shit. Listen, bro, it was right fucking there. I can practically picture it now. That window. It does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steeped in history. Steeped, fuck. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. Because gambling. What? 2 decks of cards. 2 decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you can alternate 2 decks, no one can slip up in cards.
And there's something else I noticed.
Did you see it? Let me rewind that for you. For a split second, Judge Ace Attorney disappears. Could this mean he's a ghost?
In addition to the cards on the table, there's some lying scattered on the floor.
Precisely. Cards on the table and cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Bro, this eccentric asshole. Anyway. Incidentally, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue. You mix them together, hollow purple. I'll see myself out.
As I recall, in poker you make 5 card hands.
Okay, this means they're playing 5-hand draw poker, which is when you have 5 cards in your hand, and then you can choose up to 5 cards to, you know, swap out to make a better hand. In this house, we play 3-hand draw poker. Why? I don't know, we just fucking do.
I can see how it would be easy to cheat.
Yes, a game of hands. And I'm about to fucking throw them! I knew it, because you have to press everything. There's nothing he did not lie. So you press it, and you keep going forward. I'm a knower.
This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently.
But that's right. It was a simple game after all.
Are you sure?
Huh?
People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment the crime occurred. Yet you claim no connection to the crime.
No, that's strange.
What's strange?
I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense.
I completely let that one slip by.
Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right. There is something I'd like to make clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not?
Very well, the defendant will amend his testimony.
Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. Oh, yeah, no, I remember this. So what you do is that Mr. Wright's prints. Ooh, and then guess what? In this game, you can observe. Isn't that so fun? Look at that hot 3D model. Isn't that so cool? And also, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. The bottle's completely empty. Right? And then, grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. Wonder how well it goes with borscht. I still find it really funny that Wright is in fact not an alcoholic, contrary to popular belief, but he drinks grape juice, and I find that very silly. Anyway. Wind her up, boys, and objection! Type shit. So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon. This grape juice bottle? Right? So I said.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
Bro, get a fucking load. Get out of here. Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered in the defendant's footprints! Footprints? Fingerprints? What the fuck? Objection!
No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Excess yelling condemns the judge's ears and our case.
But we gorgeous deal. Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant?
Well, that's true. The prints alone don't prove he did.
Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints. Huh? But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down. Holy fuck!
Upside down? What does that mean? What is the meaning of it?
It means he was holding on the bottle and for that. He hit a man. Oh shit. Yes. Yes! To bring someone with the bottle. Dude, I love the sprite work in this game. Like, fuck. No, like, okay, Apollo, stop tweaking for a second. But, like, the style is so crisp, and the line work is so well done. You can see, like, I hate the fact I'm using this man as an example, but, like, the line weight, bro, because, like, down here is a darker shadow, so the lines are thicker, and it supports these kinds of shadows over here, and the fact it's just so crisp and so clean, and it's just, like, an improvement of, like, the previous trilogy. Oh, fuck, I missed it! Shit! Thank God we have a fun little thing called the History tab, because we got that now. Just a lot of, like, nice quality of life improvements with this game, too. Peak! Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse. I will never do that to you again, Apollo. You're my little guy and I love you.
Oh, I see no problem, Justice.
Huh?
The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything. You'll see. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court?
I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder.
'Cause that's goat.
Dude, Phoenix Wright, like, he takes, like, a fish to water in the courtroom. Dude, even though, as you can see, he's clearly, like, out of practice, I guess, he's still locked, bro. He's still locked, he's still goated, he's still commanding the entire room, he's still cool as fuck, he's goated. This is why I love him. Moving on. For now.
Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case.
I'm sure some crime because he's hiding something. There must be some reason. Excuse me.
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. And what may that be, Mr. Gavin? On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police? Reported?
Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still, that...
Really?
Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone. Near the scene? Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? Jarvis! Rip off his balls. The victim was murdered in a small room in the basement, 2 floors from the ground level. See, it's in a fucking basement! How the fuck is there a window with light shining in it? Anyway. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. Sure. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see, and this is the phone that made the call.
Guys, it's our goat cell phone. Doesn't it still play the Steel Samurai like jingle? Type shit.
The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet, fulfilled by his duty as a citizen, and reported it to the authorities.
You know, I'm just gonna rock with that.
And you claim he is being uncooperative.
Clearly, Mr. Wright's a based civilian, and he's a good man, as you can clearly tell. Ugh. Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I better not waste this.
I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What is it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment the crime occurred.
How can you possibly know this?
That's a good question, now indeed. How indubitably is...
The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness. Oh my god, now we're getting the witness who throws everything under the fucking bus. What? You're as good as you say they are. Rip right. So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime. I literally shat on that line 3 times in a row. Are you kidding me?
Everything up until now has been a warm-up, Justice.
Are you ready? Oh, I am so ready because I know what the fuck is going on.
Very well. The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.
Oh my god, it's a woman. I'm gonna crow myself. The witness will state her name and profession.
Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness?
Mr. Mesa, she's been frightened by the defense's demonic licking horns. So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people. Listen, that's what I was gonna say. Apollo is me and I'm Apollo.
Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off.
You are sure?
I swear it on my gavel. Please come out.
Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor?
Well, if you are sure, it's okay.
I don't know what accent this is, but we're gonna rock with it. It's fine.
Now the prosecution. Oh, wait a minute. Will the prosecution care to explain the witness's paraphernalia?
Yes. She is a professional, Your Honor. They're merely tools of her trade. New voice for 1 episode. He's gonna be a flight attendant now. No, I meant pilot shit.
And what would that be?
My name is Olga Ori. I am employed as a waitress in Borscht Bowl Club restaurant.
Then why the camera?
Of course, it is my pride to serve borscht, and that's naming a restaurant. But I also perform, how's it said, other service.
I take it one of these other services is taking customers' pictures.
Da. Like, for example, this one.
Silly little phoenix looking silly little guy. I find that silly.
That's the defendant?
Indeed. On the night of the murder.
Man in white hat is one who has gone kaput.
Indeed, that is the victim.
Well, I know she's Russian. Because she said da, and da is yes, because I am so worldly. Anyway.
Order!
Order! I've been waiting to do that!
This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps.
It is the same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on laps of customers. Casually.
Then the court will casually accept this new evidence.
Yay! More shit! Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was in the room. The hideout, we call it.
Excuse me? The hideout? Hide out. Ha 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 ha.
It is the room where famous gangster, Bad Guy, was arrested.
Very funny, Ace Attorney.
It's the room where murder took place.
What? Dude, I love the animation in this game. It's so well done. Like the bounce back with the fucking Apollo sprite. It's so good.
You look up at the surprise. It is lovely. I will post my courtroom door later for you. Da. Photos will be numbered, and you will write which ones you want a copy of.
So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Early, our witness. And if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, that means...
Very well, witness. You won't testify to the court about the night's events.
That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. Da. The victim, he plays whole time with hand unlocked at his neck. I can't fucking... Ugh. Then, last hand is done. But something terrible has happened. Da. The man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
So... Listen, guys. Listen. We don't gotta press for that one, because that is blatantly fucking obvious if you do not have me on in the background, and I know some of you do! Shrimp check, by the way. I gotta do that for myself. I know some of you have me on in the background and aren't watching the video. And you know what? I really don't gaff. As long as you're, like, supporting me somehow, like, that's all I care about. And, like, listen, guys, I made this stuff for you. So, we can have a moment together. This is kind of parasocial.
Incidentally, who won the game?
Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim. Mr. Smith. Hang on a fucking second. That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose.
Justice. Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection.
But he hadn't lost in 7 years. Apollo is me. And I'm Apollo.
Take from me, it happens. I didn't lose a case in 7 years of prosecutor either. Incidentally, I'm cruising at an altitude of... I have some evidence here. The infamous fucking picture that pissed me off for so fucking long. Ooh, I'm gonna get to it when we get to it. These are poker chips, as they lay at the very moment of the crime. And the hand chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
I mean, yes. Imagine the poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
That's, like, actually real, though. Oh my god, no, this is a great line.
In my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3.
I think he means poker face.
Looking at this picture.
Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Poker is war. Poker is an art form. Wright is actually gonna get into this later, so I'm gonna let, like, my absolute fucking goat say that. So.
Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table.
Yeah!
Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination part 5899. Let's go. Because we know for a fact that he wasn't strangled, but I'm genuinely forgetting if we talked about that, because I'm actually a bumbling buffoon and I'm stupid. Well, I'll press here. We'll see what happens. But the defendant would never do such a thing.
Ah! Well, now I can say I've heard the defense try this tactic.
Do not slander Phoenix Wright's name.
If possible, please refrain from embarrassing me.
Still, why would anyone do something like this over a game of poker?
Perhaps it is because defendant has lost the game? Yes, or a defeat for a man undefeated. So it's always with men like him. Winners makes or losers. Oh, the how the mighty fall.
Go ahead. I believe you know what it is, what you need to do. Right, sir. Leave it to me.
There are only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and if Mr. Wright isn't the killer.
I've got you now, Early.
Let's see here. Oh my god, yeah. I think I'm remembering which one this is.
His locket?
I believe it was good luck charm, huh? He gripped it many times as he played that night.
He must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and stars. Though, if it were small enough to fit around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift.
The defense would like a clarification. This is a locket we're talking about? I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket.
Of course I knew that! It was probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that.
No, a locket's a locket. It doesn't matter what shape it
is considered bad form to poke at the heart of hearing in our society.
Heart of hearing or heart of understanding?
So what happened next?
Oh wait, actually, this is where we can put the autopsy report and be like, fuck you. Cause, actually, according to the judgment of the Autrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, you are wrong. Dude, I don't know how I remember that. Niche ref. Anyway. Oh, really? Strangled, you say? That's odd.
Normal customers only choke on Porsche.
No, I mean, this report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head. Miss Early, really now? Did you witness the crime? Listen, she's locked on the borscht. I really want to try. I wonder what it tastes like. Because, like, I think it's like a soup kind of a thing, and I saw lobster, so I think it would taste good.
Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything.
Yeah, it is the fact that he was hit, Your Honor. I'd like to direct your attention to this photo. Here's a photo of what we took the victim with the hand on his investigation.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? This head certainly was hit!
I fucking love the judge. Crime photo 2, yeah.
But, I have seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at the victim, his neck.
Oh, really, Miss Early? I think I've got you in your own light this time.
Justice, I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this one through once more. I can't fucking talk.
What do you mean? I found a contradiction.
And there's one thing in her testimony that troubles me.
Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination.
I believe I know what it is. There is no such thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead, let's stop eating it.
And there's a such thing as thinking aloud too much, too.
I realize that, like, if I go too high in the octave, Kristoff sounds like an evil judge. Do with that as you will.
Ooh, no, I remember. Cause it was this picture. Wonder if it is. Fuck, wait, I'm wrong? Shit! Fuck. Sorry, I'm just skipping it. Ugh, I must have been on the wrong track.
Fuck, I don't remember this one. Shit. I played it yesterday, and I am too stupid to remember which tile it is. And most likely, you're probably like, it's that one, you dumb idiot! I'm like, I know.
I think we just pressed that one.
So, let's take a gander with this one. It's already April. How could it be cold?
At Boris Ball Club, we have pride on authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. Outside it is city in spring, but inside it is always as cold as Mother Russia.
No way am I going there.
When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, da?
Okay, that was useless.
Okay, because I know, the funny thing is, I don't know if you clocked right, but, funny thing, hold on. Funny thing. That looks awfully familiar, don't it? So why is he wearing what presumably Wright has on his person now? That's a little quirky. Anyway. Something terrible? Ah! The defense will refrain from needless shouting.
But, sorry. I just seriously reconsider this vocal training thing.
No, Miss Riley, can you tell us what happened?
Oh, I was so frightened. Duh. I trembled with fear.
You hit him with a bottle.
But he did.
You didn't say anything about hitting before.
So sorry. I must be forgetting this. Duh.
Witness, you will take greater care with your testimony.
Oh, duh. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
In accordance with the description of the autopsy report, I believe. The defendant relates to struggle with victim and non-troubles when. In terms of simpler, blunt for means to do the job. Yes, that sounds sort of nicely.
So he strangled him, then hit him? Something's fishy about all this.
Go ahead. I believe you know what it is you need to do.
Right, sir! Leave to me.
Oh, wait, I just did the wrong piece of evidence because it was this one. There we go.
What? Shit! Okay. This fucking sucks. Okay, because, like, we're trying to prove that it's like, wait a damn second. The victim isn't wearing a locket. So what the fuck is going on? The problem is, this one clearly shows he's not wearing a locket. You can tell. There would be a locket, like, there, if he was. This is the correct one to do because you can see his neck more. This was the one that I originally did in my first go around, but I forgot because I'm fucking stupid. Anyway, moving on. You know, there was one curious part in her testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. But what does it mean?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about?
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on his locket at his neck, I believe she said.
I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar.
No. But look at this photograph. Every time I see, it makes me laugh. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck?
Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I knew you'd be able to handle this.
But what does it mean?
What is the meaning of this? If we are to believe this witness's testimony as is, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor.
It is quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no?
Taken it off? Wait, you don't mean...
The defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Would that explain it?
Ah! Ugh. Gug? What rhymes with grug?
Defendant, what do you have to say to this?
and then you can see it there.
Say,
Yes?
I just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you?
Oh, you mean this? Yes, it is a locket with a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Holy shit! Ray gets around! Oh my fucking god! He has a wife, maybe? Who knows? Come again?
Mr. Wright, you have a daughter?
We conferred on some of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter. So Mr. Wright has a locket too?
Why don't I buy that this is just a coincidence?
Well now, if the results of this poker game lead to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game.
Further testimony will really be necessary. It is clear the defendant lost badly.
Miss Early! You will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and the defendant?
Now time for the moment that really pissed me off. The game began with 3,500 point chips for each man. House chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was the victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, the defendant grabs the ball from the table and... Isn't that just horrifying?
Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game.
Although the problem is, where's the fucking pot? This table is too fucking small for this bullshit, right? Or, hear me out. You have your chips neatly stacked at the edge of the table so that you can tell what is pot and what is not. Just a thought. PMO. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Felt it must have been a better place for him.
How many times have I heard these words? I done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and I regret it that I did it. A common tale, but true.
Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Is that? I feel like that's a reference to like a previous Ace Attorney trial. I just don't know. Mr. Wright said he hadn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. There's examination. Woo! Well, I know where to go. I just need to figure out how to get there. Type shit. Okay. Real quick, actually, before I forget, just to make sure I don't fuck it up, because if I fuck it up, that'll be embarrassing. So, here we go. Because I have a sneaking suspicion I know where this is going, which is really fucking stupid. Okay. Time for my rant. Anyway, so, see here. Picture. Which chips do you think, like, have more value to them traditionally in poker? Smaller chips have a larger point value, to my assumption. And guess what? I did the math. Each player gets 3,500. They get that amount of money, right? Okay, red is 1,000 because they're the smaller ones and they cost more. Big ones are 100. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 in total. That is 3,000 plus 3,000, which handles the 1,000 for the both of them. Okay, moving on to black chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that makes sense. 10 divided by 2 is 5, right? 5 times 100 is 500. Okay, so in total, 35 chips for each player. This makes perfect sense. But I'm going to show you what the game thinks. I'm going to show you what the fucking game thinks. Are those the usual starting points? Were any specific rules used?
No, not special. Usual game and usual rules.
If each man begins with 3,500 points, then the total would be, exactly 6. No, 700!
I forgot there was a, that aged like milk. I forgot there was fucking 6, 7 in this. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Please, this isn't calculus. Not even long division. I stand by that. Long division is hard as fuck. So what size is it? Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used?
Of course.
Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? In Ace Attorney, you always press harder. Maybe you can explain a bit about these chips?
Explain? What is there to be explained?
Increasing under an altitude with poker chips or poker chips. They're not fish and chips. Not a chip of the book. Not a motorcycle cop. Not a...
Thanks. Not if I've pressed her. I better ask her something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubles even?
Yet, as I've been saying before, it was a game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand.
Oh my god, wait, I just remembered something. Gavin's about to get racist. I'm being so dead ass. You'll just have to wait and see. That's gonna be about viewer retention. Gavin is racist.
2 types of chips, 100-point chip and 1000-point chip. It is no money, da.
Justice.
Sir,
Don't you find her comments interesting?
in more ways than one, sir.
I'd have it added to her testimony myself.
Oh, there we go. That's the puzzle piece I needed to puzzle my piece, bro.
Well, does the defense want the witness to add to her testimony?
Always add to the testimony. Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. And add it to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Apollo, don't worry. I got your back, kid. We are in this together. You, me, we.
Very well, witness, if you would be so kind.
Your Honor.
Anywho. So this is the tile that I needed. Wrong fucking button.
Let's see here. Mr. Gavin said this testimony is important. To be honest, I have no idea why. Don't worry, I do.
Mr. Justice, do the court a favor and think of what you say before raising your hand. We are not in kindergarten.
Sorry, I'm fine. I better think of something to ask. And quick. 2 types of chips.
Da.
The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1,000? Right? Of course. Huh. Don't waste your time.
Is that all?
Yeah! Great, Mr. Gavin made me stop her and now I'm the one who looks dumb.
No, Justice. Please try not to embarrass me like that.
Huh? Who, me?
And there is one clear contradiction in the information you have in your hands.
What?
It is a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it.
This is what I literally did!
We're not in kindergarten after all.
He's so fucking mean for what? He is a evil, evil blonde man. Calculation?
I do believe that's the game telling you, hey, do some math. And math, I'm exactly about to fucking do.
Let's fucking go, my one-liner worked!
You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure? Positively sure? It seems our new attorney's pretty confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won, if you're not in kindergarten. Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court?
Of course, Your Honor.
In this photo, I see small chips and large chips. 1 chip, 2 chip, red chip, blue chip. Anyway, tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Well, the big ones, of course. Duh.
Oh, I thought so too.
But then the totals don't add up. Or you have common poker knowledge. I bet Phoenix is fucking tweaking in the corner right now, just like me, because we're both gamblers. We both fucking know that small chip mean big number, big chip mean little number. The totals.
Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points.
Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see, 3 plus 1 carry the 5.
They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that allegedly shows all the chips. As seen, if the big chips are worth 1,000 points, and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up, fuck, it was, do it yourself. Do it yourself, you aren't in kindergarten, are you? I can't say big numbers, I haggy forgot how to. 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony! We got our first screen, yay!
But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why.
Right. There's only one possible way to explain this contradiction,
both were right. Silly thing. I struggled. I literally answered this one, and then I answered this one. Both are right, though. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips were indeed shown in this photograph, then there can only be one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around, which I thought was common knowledge! But, want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones! Madness, utter madness. Show me that photograph of the chips again! There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why? That does make 7,000 points when you add them up! Oh my god. Holy moly. Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out all by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. But wait. The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing. Actually, it does. Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Ah! Exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points, then the large chips are 100. Let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900 points and the defendant had 4,100 points! Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all. That's impossible. My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning! Because he's a winner. Yard. Horror fidelity, being a pirate is all you can be. I'm just pulling out all the sleeper refs because I don't know what else to say. Anyway. Now, Miss Early, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? No! She catches the borscht every single time. I respect the fucking grind. On that Sigma grind set. Order! Order! It appears the defendant has lost his motive, and Mr. Wright's supposed defeat never happened. We must now ask ourselves whether... Who interrupted me? Excuse me? What is it, Miss Early?
I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see,
See what, Miss Early? What do we see?
in the last hand, there was a cheat.
Oh, cheating in poker! I would never. Cheat? You don't mean a treat? Wait, or do you mean a scam? All the same thing.
Yes, there was a cheat in last hand. That is why game ends with the chips as they are.
Great, just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand.
The last hand, both men had full house. There is a 4 of each card in the deck from ace to king. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument. The defendant's strike was exposed. He took a bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith.
Miss Early. Wrong button. Shit, fuck. God damn it. Why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. Oh, that's some silly foreshadowing. You'll see in the next episode of Apollo Justice. I'm not ending it here. Don't worry. A full house is a very high-scoring card. Hand, fuck. Not easy to make in my experience, and I agree. Don't gamble, kids. It's bad. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Listen, he's like 15. I'm not gonna clock him for this. Lawyers these days, you don't know your poker? Those are two contradicting professions. Anyway. I can't say this bodes well for your case or career. What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Dude, I love his stupid dumb quips, because there are things that I would say. Apollo's me and I'm Apollo. Justice? You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number make a pair, and 3 make 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with one pair and one three of a kind. That is a full house.
Oh, I pre-fired that shit. Oh, yo, no way.
That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it?
No, it is not.
I can see each player's hand in this photo.
Wow, they both have full houses. Insane. And it's crazy that, like, this full house is very solid because the aces will be able to carry you. But this is even more fucking wacky.
I smell a cheater, because this is fucking crazy.
Yes, you can get very lucky, but if there's a cheat in this situation, it's gonna be bro.
We forget there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. We live, we love, we lie. You cheat.
Ahem. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
If you did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand.
That's exactly what I just said, brah. We're on the same brainwave.
Who's even heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat?
Type shit.
Cross-examination.
Yay!
How is it clear?
Well, the defendant, he played a 5th ace.
Oh my god. A 5th ace?
I still remember both hands very well.
Oh no, this is gonna be it.
Mr. Smith's hand had 3 aces.
May I have you have a peek at this? 3 kings, 2 aces.
We got her cornered, boys.
And Mr. Wright's 2.
Obviously cheating was a foot. What should I say?
You're not fucking funny, you bald-headed bitch.
Your Honor, perhaps this can be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke.
That's the one thing I agree with you on, you evil fucking blonde bitch.
Very well. This witness will add... Mr. Chair, to her testimony, please.
Wait, pause. Oh wait, this is like a somewhat game mechanic reveal, I'm certain. Wander up and objection! Ah! It appears the witness is mistaken.
Mistaken, but my name...
Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony.
That's a photo of the chips, is it not?
Justice, perhaps you want to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend.
He's so fucking mean!
In other words, use your finger to point out your point.
Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point is the thing?
So, originally, I'm like, it's the king, because there's 3 kings, but it's the ace, because there's not 3 aces. I'm pointing. Oh, wait, I gotta click R, hold on. Forgot there's buttons in this game. Miss Early, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand had 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces.
Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the third ace in question.
Oh, we're fighting with fire now. Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where is the 5th ace? I see cheating, alright. It is going right here in this courtroom. Yeah!
2 aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces in total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please! It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace.
I think I'm French. Fuck. Damn it.
There was cheating. I swear to you.
That's odd. She must be lying, and she's the most sincere I've seen her all day.
You're right to trust your instincts.
Mr. Gavin?
Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead?
Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion.
What may that be, Mr. Gavin?
If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards.
The cards?
Mr. Payne? Yes? The players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court.
Ooh, more evidence.
Very well, the prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards?
These cards don't prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Now, which of these hands is more suspicious? We all fucking know. The victim. Because who Who gets a hand like that? It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. The defense requests time to examine Mr. Smith's cards.
Very well, Mr. Payne, if you would.
Careful.
Well, time's a waste and get to it, Justice. Yes, sir! Anyway, let's take a gander, guys. Ooh, guess what? New game mechanic again! Yay! Although I'm pretty sure we already went over this. Also, fucking blue-eyed jump scare.
When examining evidence, be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Try using up, left, down, right to turn it every which way, and B and M to zoom in and out. That should give you a better perspective on the case.
Okay, let's do this. I'll prefer raw dog on that and just click and drag. Oh my god, there's a card! What? Your Honor, look at this! One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color!
Huh? That's impossible. But they put that card in Knight's hand. Ah!
It looks like you forgot.
What was that, Miss Early? No, not yet. I really said, I have,
Your Honor.
But Mr. Gavin, yes?
Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker?
To cheat? Me head ass.
I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say.
Oh my god, guys, that was the bit. Congrats, viewer retention.
The dealer.
Ah!
Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Early, she's the cheater. A professional, I'd wager.
Still catching the fucking borscht. Cause that's goat. Not really, but.
Order!
Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her.
I made up her mistake! Your Honor. Please recall the testimony we just heard.
That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand.
Ergo, Miss Olga Early conspired to cheat, not only with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith. Ah! Sorry, that was a little... Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
Wait, you don't mean... The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Early, are you?
I thought I was wrong, but it wasn't.
Time for justice. There were 3 people in the room at the time of the incident. And if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Early, of murder! Oh my god, the classic feint. Flashback. Yo, the borscht is saved. That's what matters. Flashback to Frank Saw It. Type shit.
Mr. Payne? Where is your witness, Miss Olga Early?
But appreciate our cautiousness, Your Honor. Cruising at an altitude of 5.
Mr. Justice?
Your Honor?
It seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith.
And that means?
This court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
I did it. I held out!
I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
That was goat. Okay, because I remember first time I couldn't clock what his objection sounded like, and oh my god. He's aged! Mr. Wright!
You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is this now? Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Don't you wonder what it means?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
Oh, fuck. Reasonable objections are already off the hook. Ridiculous.
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent.
For the ridiculous, he says, Roblox man facing.
Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game and that fateful night.
Let's go, another fucking testimony.
As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night. That was said before!
I'm emoting too much for him, bro. He needs to be airplane pilot type.
2 decks at the club had different colored backs. Red and blue. I said that out of order.
One color per deck.
Why use different colored backs?
If we use the same color, the two decks might get mixed.
You use different colors and they still got mixed up.
We used the red deck for the last game.
I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards because that's what it says in the picture. So what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
Whatever. In the end, one card mixed, which means there was cheating.
A card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet this card raises two serious questions. Apollo? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped? I gotta remember. When? There were three broad possibilities here. Could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Well, yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course, it was swapped.
Oh. Might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne, or it might not be. I would like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped?
When was the card swapped into the deck?
I believe
oh wait, no, I remember this now. Perhaps it happened after the murder? I'm pretty sure it's after. I don't...
That's not ridiculous.
What is the point of cheating after the hands have been thrown? That's silly.
Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game?
I'll take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son.
There's a lot of silly things in this world, but very little impossible.
What are you, the Joker from the movie Joker?
Oh? Even when backs of cards are a different color. If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Ah!
Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder.
Okay, this is going past silly and straight into crazy. Let me ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that?
Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us.
There's another?!
Yes, a simple yet decisive question that must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? What? Who?
The game and murder is done. The victim is dead.
Only two remain in the room, alive that is.
The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Early. Okay, so who is it that swapped the red card for blue?
It's about to get fucking Ace Attorney up in here, boys! The fourth person theory!
The one who swapped cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course.
And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Early either.
What are you suggesting?
That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit.
As the defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Olga Early at this point.
Fuck.
Yes, I know! Yes, mention!
But
she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she made the mistake of swapping the wrong color card. And if the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright?
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun all this is.
Fun? A little confusing. I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If one swapped the card wasn't the defendant, this was Miss Early. Then who was it?
Yeah, well, that's the question, isn't it?
Precisely.
Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction.
A new direction?
We'll find that, indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand, and that someone made two critical mistakes.
I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card.
Because the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of cards are being used. The other mistake was the number on the card.
Right. The person replaced the fifth ace with a king.
I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. All they knew is that the game had been won with a full house. I am tweaking the fuck out, but I will push through! Because content doesn't make itself! So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in.
But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist.
True. Not until now. But you have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. Lord! Holy shit, the fourth person theory is true.
I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright.
Stop flaming my goat!
This trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident there were only 3 people in that room.
I believe this is new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption.
And the problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that's a problem, yes.
Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I will see you in my chambers during this recess.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
Oh my fucking god! April 20. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ah! Sorry. Dude, I can't trust him. He wraps his hair in a circle like a droil and makes it like a shiv, bruh. I do not trust that. Bad news. Bad news.
That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is that the truth?
Well, now, I'd think you would know the answer to that. Bro, get a fucking load.
Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome.
I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph.
Justice?
Yes, sir?
The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me.
You did well, Apollo.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright?
You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket. Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there.
Ooh, good reveal.
Look at how cute she is, bro! She's just a cutie patootie. She's so tiny and little. I love her.
I'm surprised to hear you had a daughter.
Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days.
I think we will soonish.
One more question.
The one who cheated that night, was it you?
What do you think?
Huh?
You know what happened 7 years ago?
What I did.
What? It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest, but
it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years.
Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker.
Eh?
You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win.
Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds.
I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. See? This is what I was alluding to however many minutes ago. That's the art of poker, bro! It's all about the mind games. It's about the cards and the strategy, but it's about the mind games, more importantly. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Early. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me. And now I pass the secret on to you. Is it Edgeworth? But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'd pick up on these signals. Listen, and would have had him in Edgeworth because worthy, Edgeworth. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will, soon. Almost forgot. One more thing about this case. You should know. I haven't told the truth to anyone. What? I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. all shall be revealed. That's what I say! And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea my Cords of Steel were that special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. And that's where it ends! I'm most likely gonna release these at the same time, so guess what? You get a back for back special! What? Anyway, it is now dark outside. I started recording when it was light outside, and now it's dark. It is 7:07 o'clock. Shout out lol o'clock. I'd like to say, good night, gamers.